back in the gym. That's what this group does. Frustrating to lose a one-possession game to a really, top 11 team in the country, but they're back at it. So really proud of them for showing back up. And thought last night was one of those things, a lot of people got a lot of text that says, hey, I know you don't like moral victories and things like that, but actually they're okay. I think coaches that talk about that sometimes really deep down feel that. They just don't want to say it out loud, but our group can kind of accept some of that stuff.
Obviously, moral victory, but a tough loss. Now you got to flip the page to Missouri. What does Missouri do well that you guys have to worry about?
Well, they've just got about 6 or 7 different formulas for beating you offensively. They've got weapons as starters, weapons off the bench. They can do it inside. They can do it out. They can do it in the mid-range. They can do it with their defense. So there's not one particular area you can focus on too much because they got a lot of ways they can win. And they're really starting to click as well. At their place, that was probably as good as they've been offensively against us. So hopefully it won't be as good as it was there, and we'll have learned something from that past game.
How do you take last night's loss and turn that into a positive for this group today?
You show them where you could have made up those 1 or 2 possessions. Whether it was a rebound, whether it was not fouling a kid. They scored 16 points with under 5 seconds in the shot clock. So we're going to work on that first thing today, making sure we have an understanding of how to get stops late in shot clocks. But you point out those things that could have equaled a win, and then you do that, and then you move on. Get ready for the next opponent.
How happy were you to see a performance like last
night? Proud and happy, and it's hard to show it when you don't come out with the victory on the scoreboard, but I think our kids felt it. I think they'll see it in there in the film room again today. And you do walk away with a sense of, hey, we're doing this right. We're going about it the right way. And sooner or later, those one possessions are going to swing in our favor.
Sunday, a rivalry game, whether people want to say it is or not.
Yeah.
They beat you. How much is that revenge factor on the mind?
I don't sense revenge at all. I think for us, it's just a matter of playing better than we did. It was a really tough environment. They had about 8,500 people up there on a Sunday afternoon, and it was a great atmosphere. So hopefully we'll put, a good crowd in Bud Walton. And we haven't drawn close to 8,500 yet, but we are having Dollar Day, I think. So hopefully there's a lot of people around that can come in on a Sunday. It's an afternoon, a 4 o'clock game, so it's kind of in the middle of the day. So I don't think revenge will ever be part of it with these guys yet. I think the rivalry will come when we can start beating them. It's hard to have a rivalry when they've won by the margin they won this last game. So when we can get the games closer or get some wins, then it'll become the rivalry. But at this point, it's just another game.